Welcome to Better Networkers Association, also known as articlesproductions.com. Today I'd like to cover on creating groups. From the forum main page, you can go to Community and click on Groups. And you can create your own group by clicking on the appropriate button. It'll bring up a group form that'll have several categories. Now, if there's a category here that does not meet your needs, then please send a PM to me, the administration, and make a request for an additional category to be added. But we do have general groups. Let's go through the process of creating a general group. And we're going to add in our group name and then a small description of your group. The description of your group should pretty much explain exactly what your group is about, what it is for, and basically whether it's private, whether anybody can join, additional details and so forth like that. Also doesn't hurt, of course, to add in your keywords in your description and, of course, your group name as well. Now, these groups are not like the Facebook groups. These are not created to have a bunch of people come on over there and then spam them left and right with some kind of offer. These groups are created so you can have like-minded people that enjoy your same interest to have a discussion. Maybe you want to create a mastermind group or something to have a little marketing discussion between marketers. Maybe you want to create a recipe group to have a little conversation between people who like to swap recipes. Things of that nature. It is not created to have CPA offers and affiliate links and all this like you will see on Facebook. Use these groups properly, because abusing these groups will cost you your account. Trust me on that one. Let's go through the process of setting up a general group here. And as I said, your description, try to be descriptive as possible, whether it's private, because you do have certain options that you can have on here. Which down here, your group type is public, moderator, or invite only. Now, the public, of course, anybody can join. The moderated means that you will be able to moderate the messages before they are seen. And the invite only, of course, is private. Now, please note that administration and moderators still have access to any private groups. So bear that in mind before you decide to create a group that's going to not follow the rules of the forum. Now, you have group options here where you can enable albums, which will allow you to upload images to the group, which is good for something like a recipe group or something like that, or swap image group. Maybe somebody likes to make 3D images, or somebody likes to create Photoshop images. The albums is great for that. Enable messages. Obviously, you want messages. Now, your messages, you can have them, must be approved by the owner, which is the owner of the group. Users must join to view the content, which again will keep it private, but again, administration and moderators do have access. And only owner can create new discussions. You can have this so only you can create discussions, whereas your members cannot. I'm going to leave these unchecked to create this sample group here. And we're going to click on Save. Now, once we save it, we can also upload an image that's going to be showing on our group, which you can enter the full URL if you have an image at your site. I would suggest using a 200 by 200 pixels and try to keep it smaller. The smaller it is, the faster it'll basically load. Now, if you have an image, let's say that you create your group as a recipe swapping group, and you added your title, you added your description. Now, on your image, you want to make sure that your image also specifies your keywords as well, because these images will be picked up by image places like Google and other image places that actually pick up and index as images. So you want to make sure that you're going to choose a recipe keyword to name your image, such as swaprecipes.jpg. Now you also can upload your image if you choose to. For now, I'm going to go ahead and skip this part and continue on with the group process. Now what you'll see here is your home page of your group, which of course will show your group name and your description. And since we turned on albums, you can add pictures, post new discussions, and you also have your group tools, where you can view all your members, you can view the pictures, you can add pictures, mark the group read, or subscribe to this group. Now, since this is a public group, anybody can subscribe to it. If it was a private group, then of course you would have options to go ahead and invite people. You would actually have to know the member's username in order to add it into the invite in order to invite them. And of course now the account that I'm under actually has admin privileges, so can delete groups and transfer it and so forth, which normal members don't have that. But this is your basic group, and again, it is very simple to set up. It's very easy. If you just follow the rules, do not create a group to sit there and use as some kind of spam tool. Do not create groups to sit there and offer some kind of CPA offers or anything of that nature. Again, these groups are for discussions, so you can hold discussions with people that are like-minded, such as yourself. Maybe you want to have a private group again, you can have that. That pretty much concludes the group setup process. If there's any additional questions, post them in the forum. Again, if you need additional categories, you can also PM me and let me know, so I can go ahead and add the additional categories in there for you.